So our minds tell us we want one thing, but our body might actually freak out when it shows up. And so that's why we want to notice what's happening in our bodies and gently and with compassion learn how to be with it, learn how to feel that thing that's uncomfortable and just hang with it for one breath, maybe up to three, but no need to do more than that. You're going to grow your capacity to be with this discomfort so that when people show up who are what you say you want, but your body feels confused, we can actually do a little check and be like, no, I actually do want this. Hey, body, this is safe. It feels different, but I'm safe here. I'm safe to stay and explore and be curious here. And that's what we want to be able to do.
Important, right? Because the alternative is I'm going to stay with what's familiar and with what has hurt me and what will continue to hurt me if something doesn't change.
I have two old beliefs. One was that I can't have a relationship where I feel intellectually connected with someone and emotionally connected and that there's amazing physical chemistry. I thought I have to choose between those three.
Right.
And if I have one of them, I should already feel lucky, let alone two. And then by golly, how would all three come in one package in one person? And then take into account, we need to practically and logistically work things out and have values that align. I was like, there's no way all of these things can come true for me.
Right.
And that was the old belief. Good thing that shifted. And I get to experience all of those things now in my relationship. But there was that time that I thought I have to pick and choose.
So how would that have manifested on a date?
How would that have manifested on a date?
Or before a date, like while you were swiping?
I would tell myself, don't get too greedy. If there's like one or two things that you think could be a good fit, just go with that. Forget about, these other things that are important to you because there's no way you can get them all.
Yeah, I can see that. I can imagine it even in my inner monologue while I'm swiping. And it might be something like, oh, well, he's good looking or he's really smart, so he'll obviously be terrible in bed or things like that. Like it's just this dismissing, this unconscious dismissing all the time.
I love it for you. It's not even, well, he's this, but not this. I guess I'll settle for one. Fine. But you're like deeming him obviously not good in bed because he's good looking.
Yeah. So good looking, he never had to learn. There's the stories come up like in an instant.
Okay. So in that case, then what you're saying is someone who's not by traditional beauty standards, an attractive person is going to be excellent at pleasing you sexually because they had to learn.
It would either be that or he's so unattractive he never was able to learn anything. Like anything that ends up with me being alone and unhappy is basically some variant on the story. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, great. We don't sabotage or burn the crap to the ground at all.
No, definitely not.
That's funny. Okay, here's a belief I had about me. My old belief was I have to be helpful, I have to be super sweet, and I have to be absolutely needless. And that's the only way someone would be attracted to me and keep me around.
Right. You have to add constant value.
Yes.
Yeah. Classic.
Yes.
These are all such human experiences that we have. And these are the unconscious beliefs that we want to shake you out of because there's so many alternatives.
So many. I would have never thought that one of the practices I had to do was I had to learn how to be useless.
Okay, everybody take a moment to think about somebody that you like. Think about somebody whose energy you like to be around. And you just want them around. Do you need them to do anything? Do you need them to bring gifts? Do you need them to apologize for existing in order to want them around? Or is it just a vibe you enjoy? This also applies to you. It applies to all of us. It's just we can't conceive of it for ourselves because we've got this inner critic rambling. This piece plays out so significantly in dates because we literally cannot see what's in front of us. We're so busy running all of this subconscious and mental stuff that we're not actually dating a person. We're dating our stories about them. We're interacting with our preconceived notions. If we don't learn to stop and slow down, which is what this whole season is about, we can't pause our inner monologue, our familiar patterning long enough to actually notice the being in front of us and to be in the moment and to be in their energy and to really feel what's going on.
I think this is especially crucial for people like me who tend to be really hard on themselves. I was really hard on myself much of my life. And that meant I often put other people on a pedestal. And so if you have a tendency to do that, like this is definitely an area to pay attention to, is how quick our meaning making takes whatever we think we see in someone and turn it into this beautiful story about how wonderful and great they are, which maybe they are. And also maybe they're not. And time will tell. But we tend to not give ourselves that time to discover and really collect the data and really see the person clearly until we're months and years down into this relationship and wondering, like, how did I miss all those red flags?
Yeah,
Oh,
totally. I want to give an alarming example.
okay.
And this is so the meaning maker, I think you mentioned, is so important, especially when we're swept away by chemistry or with our yearning for romance. We slot things into categories. We make things mean things because we need it to work out.